My mornings don't normally start at 6 a.m. I don't think you have to wake up before the sun in order to be productive, but every now and then having a quiet and slow morning is exactly what I need before a busy day. I recently posted a 6 a.m. productive day in my life, which inspired me to lay out my ideal early morning routine as well. There's something so sweet about savoring quiet moments in your home before the world wakes up and the busyness creeps in, to have those small moments just to yourself. Lately, I've been brewing a cup of coffee from my Chemex, and while the coffee is great, I more so just appreciate the process of brewing the coffee. Grinding the beans, boiling the water, pouring it over the coffee. It's a simple process, but I really think that it begins my morning in a gentle way, soft and slow. I actually find it therapeutic to start my chores to the sound of the coffee brewing. It just helps romanticize moments that would otherwise be mundane. I also like to have a small snack or breakfast with my coffee just to avoid having caffeine on an empty stomach. One of the biggest reasons why I like incorporating this 6 a.m. morning routine as opposed to my normal wake up time at 7 is to have enough time to do my quiet time in the morning. It's something that is really important to me, to read some sort of devotional or journal. If you guys have been here for a while, you know, and I feel like often when we have those busier days, it's easier to put something like this off, not see it as super important, and I am definitely not the best at this. I have days where I think I'm too busy and I skip over this section, but I know when this is a part of my routine, the rest of my day goes so much more smoothly. I focus on what matters and I don't feel as frazzled, even if I feel frazzled in the morning when I'm doing it. I'm actually starting a new one today. This one is called New Life Rising, Devotions on the Journey from Death to Life. This is technically an Easter devotional, but I have been wanting to start this one. I just got this one in the mail, and so we're going to start this today and also just read from my Bible. And I'm also so thankful because it's starting to warm up finally here in Texas, and so I'm going to head out on the balcony and just watch the sunrise. As you can see, we still have some clouds over top of us, but I'm pretty sure the sun's going to start peeking through soon, and this is something that I love to incorporate when I have time, is just being able to watch the sun come up, get that vitamin D, and always helps give me perspective when I'm starting the morning. I've shared a little bit lately how I've just not felt quite like myself. I find this time of year to be more difficult with grayer skies and colder temperatures, but my faith has always been something that is the anchor in my life. It reminds me of what is true, good, and ultimately it's the source of my strength. I like to do a quick tidy up of the home before starting the rest of my day. I'll also check in on my plants and see what needs to be watered or cared for. I'm actually headed to a Pilates class this morning. I've been trying to do Pilates every now and then. It's nice to switch it up and also just get out of the house from working from home. I really like having one day a week on some sort of workout class, whether it be F45 or hot Pilates. The only thing I've been using in the morning these days are one, a vitamin C serum that I really like, and also my Glowscreen from Supergoop. I've talked about them so much, but I love this in the morning time because it gives my skin just a really nice base for makeup, or if I'm just doing a makeup list day, it just has a light coverage, especially in the morning when I'm going going to my workout class or walking cash. I don't want to put on a ton of makeup right away. I really like Supergoop's Glowscreen. I'm so thankful to be partnering with them on today's video. I use the sunrise shade and I really like the shade because it just has a really light glow to it. It gives your skin just this dewy, fresh look, which is so nice. But it also comes in a golden hour shade, which is just like it says, a bit more golden. It's formulated with hyaluronic acid, niacinamides, and vitamin B5, which helps hydrate your skin. It also provides broad spectrum protection from UV rays and infrared radiation, and it helps filter blue light from tech, which is really nice since I do work from home and I'm on my laptop quite a bit. And I also have their Glowscreen body too. I just brought this to Florida with me because it also gives your skin just a really nice kind of shimmer to it, which I think is really beautiful when you're out and about. And so I'll have them linked down below if you guys want to check them out. It has been my go-to lately. I also really like the Unseen sunscreen. That one I like more so as a primer before I apply makeup, but the Glowscreen is definitely my favorite one. My Pilates class isn't until 8:45 this morning, and so I'm gonna go ahead and walk cash beforehand, but before then I'm taking my supplements. These are my go-to. I take these every single day, and I've been trying to be a lot better about taking them regularly. And all of these are recommended by my doctor. I always recommend speaking to your doctor or your healthcare professional before taking any supplements that you hear online. The first is Thorne's Vitamin D K2. I love the brand Thorne. They have really great supplements that just have really great ingredients. My doctor really recommends this brand, so we take that. I also love taking some sort of probiotic. This one is from Seed. It's their pro and their prebiotic. It's a symbiotic. You guys have heard me talk about this one. I don't know if my code is still valid with them. It has helped so much with having a sort of healthy regularity, which I know is not sexy to talk about, but makes such a big difference in terms of just bloating and feeling uncomfortable. I think that a lot of our health begins with gut health, and so I love taking this. I really like those. Honestly, I find this time of year to be very uninspiring. Trees are dead, our walks lack a lot of color, but I've been trying to focus on finding beauty even when things don't seem to be too beautiful, like seeing the leaves that are starting to grow, a reminder that spring is around the corner, along with new growth. I just got to my hot Pilates class. This is something that I've just recently started to do more of. I used to be the kind of person who thought that a good workout only counted if it was something that made you super sweaty, if it was really high intensity, if you were dead tired after. But lately I've been trying to implement more just lower intensity workouts into my routine. Granted, hot Pilates is still very hard. This is just mat Pilates. It doesn't have reformers or anything. I dance pretty much my whole life, and so Pilates is so much fun for me because it is so much fun. There is a lot of dance incorporated into it, and I think it's really good for me just to do something that is fun. It gets me out of the house in the morning, and I also love just sweating too. It's really nice being in a hot room and having all the lights off, and it also just burns really bad. I work so many muscles that I just don't work naturally when I work out in the gym, and so I've really been liking this. Right now I've been doing hot Pilates. We haven't been at F45 in a while, but ideally we would like to do strength days more often there, and then I also just run in our gym. So that's kind of my workout split, pretty simple. I've been trying to do more cycle syncing where I match my workouts to whatever phase of my menstrual cycle I'm in, but because my period isn't super regular yet, it's sometimes hard to do that. So I just try to go off what my body's feeling, my energy levels, and I'm really looking forward to this class. So let's head in. Workout was so good. I feel nice and sweaty, and yeah, that was definitely my favorite class I've done so far. It was a lot of fun. Now I'm actually headed into a coffee shop. I have a call here in a second. I don't really have time to drive home first. I'm gonna take my call here, maybe grab something small to eat or just like a tea or something because I don't want caffeine, and then we'll head on back home. Before I shower, I'm gonna make some breakfast, and I feel like these days I've been finding all of my, especially breakfast recipe ideas from Instagram. Instagram Reels, I just get the best ideas from, and so I'm making this recipe. This is for caramelized banana oats, which just sounds so good. Essentially, you just kind of fry up the bananas. I feel like this would be really good too to do in the air fryer, but I'm just gonna do it over a skillet, and then you put it over a warm bowl of oatmeal, which just sounds amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and make this. Like I mentioned earlier too, this is kind of my second breakfast. I usually do something
something smaller in the morning for when I have my coffee, so I'm not having coffee on an empty stomach, and also having something before I work out. And so this is kind of my second breakfast that's closer to 10 o'clock.
For this recipe, you just need oats, your oil of choice, milk of choice, maple syrup, bananas, cinnamon, and maple extract. You can also use vanilla. I combined 2/3 a cup of plant milk, 1/3 a cup of water, and 1/3 a cup of oats, along with a pinch of salt and 1 teaspoon of maple extract. And I just let that cook for about 10 minutes on the stove. And then for the bananas, you just chop those up, heat a bit of oil, about 1/4 of a cup, and 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup, cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of maple extract. And then just cook the bananas on each side for about 3 minutes each till they're nice and caramelized. I topped my oats with the bananas, drizzled peanut butter, cinnamon, cacao nibs, and a bit of maple syrup. While I have breakfast, I'm gonna go ahead and make my to list on Notion. I've talked about this in my last monthly reset routine that I did, that I've started using Notion, and it is really fun. I think it's a little bit different to learn when you first get started. It just makes writing out your to-do list, planning your month, planning goals, all that stuff just much more fun, especially because I have a template that I bought from Becca Watson here on YouTube, and it just made it so much more fun because everything was basically already plugged in for you, and you can modify it, make it look the way that you want to. So I'll have that link down below if you're interested, but I'm just gonna go in here and write out what needs to get done for the rest of the day. I have already started some of my work with that call earlier that I took, but this is just for the rest of the day, getting all the other little things done, writing them all out, and making sure that everything gets done. I do like to get just a bit ready each day. It varies from day to day, but today I curled my hair lightly. And then for makeup, I just applied a layer of foundation, some concealer under my eyes, a bit of powder, along with some warm toned eyeshadow. I filled in my brows, applied a light line of eyeliner, and then I also applied some blush, bronzer, and a bit of a cream highlighter. I then just set everything with a setting spray, and I also like to apply my mascara last. And for my outfit, I threw on this comfy matching set that is from Petal Pup. I really like it. It's great for those warmer weather days. And just like that, we are all ready to start work. And so I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching this morning routine. And I wanted to put this disclaimer in to say that, of course, not every morning looks like this. It is not perfect by any means, but I do a lot of these morning routine videos because I genuinely love my mornings so much. I love just savoring those moments of peace and a quiet home before the rest of the world wakes up. It really brings me so much more stability throughout the rest of my day when I have those moments to myself of just having that peace, having that quiet, and feeling a time of the day that can often be so stressful with small things to look forward to, like making my morning coffee, reading in the morning, getting a good sweat in. And I know we're all in different phases of life and it's not possible to do all these things every single morning, but I think just picking and choosing those small things to incorporate is always really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and pour myself a glass of kombucha and start work. It's actually so nice outside today, so we're gonna sit out on the balcony and do some computer work. But